This is a brief video to show a few different types of user interfaces that operators can be given as part of an iTX deployment. There are others available, and some of these could even be tailored. So this one we're looking at here is the standard one with everything on it, and can be overwhelming. However, it breaks down into the timeline at the top, a grid view of the same timeline, channel selectors so that we can flick through the various channels and see and affect the status of each, and then the rest is pertaining to events in the actual grid view. So we can, using the component on the left here, we can create palettes of items we want to add at a later date or during editing. Includes both primaries and secondaries, and on the right here is the chosen event. Allows us to change aspects of this, such as the time mode, its timings, aspect ratios, etc., etc. The additional controls at the bottom are to do with schedule management. This is rarely used on a live channel, but could be done for inserting a group of clips, for example. And then you control here. As I said earlier, this can be quite overwhelming for an operator who's new to iTX, so we have what we call a channel-wide control, and much of the functionality is now hidden behind buttons. So we have the content select button, the event editor buttons, which, if you remember on the previous layout, were sort of situated on the right and left here. In this layout, we've just hidden them behind buttons because they're infrequently used. So here the operator has the ability to add many more columns and tailor this view to their desires. They still have the schedule management if needed, and they have the manual controls. If we move on to the channel group control, this allows you to look at all the channels that are presented in the group. I only have one here, and then perform global search and replaces, global changes to durations of clips, etc. And also perform gang takes. In the channel view, it's exactly as it says. It's just a view only UI, so wouldn't be of much use to an operator, but could be of use to a monitoring position, for example. The gang control layout, as it says, it allows the operator to perform gang control on the particular channels that are in the view. So you gang queue next, and gang queue take. Now these three multi-channel ones are for when you have multiple channels in the system and you just want to be able to monitor or control individual channels. So you can select the channel, you can queue, you can take, but you can also see what's coming now and next on each of the channels on a nice little view here. The multi-channel display is purely that, and quite often customers put these on big monitors within their NOC to allow you to have a timeline view of all the channels. A multi-channel monitor, again, this allows you to monitor both the timelines and the grids of particular channels. In this one I'm looking at my main channel here, so I have the actual active grid here. I have an edit channel in which I can cut and paste into the grid if I need to, so I could have this populated with assets that I may need throughout the day. And on the right hand side I can see the status of the cache on that channel.